So here I made these moldings. I was using some little half rounds and they didn't really look like the era very much, and so I got this nice piece of mahogany. Sapella it's called, from Africa. It's actually African cedar, but it had a beautiful grain in it, and it's pretty close to the color of the boat here. So I made my own moldings, and then I screwed them on. I put some Sika behind them, put 3 rows of Sika. Tried to keep it away from the top for smearing purposes, and the bottom, and then I put these drilled a 3/8 hole with a 3/8 bit. Just a spade bit is good enough because it gives you a start, and then I put the screws in. I used 1 inch. What did I use? 1 inch by number 8 Robertson. I don't know what you've got in your area, but those are Canadian screw with the square head. I guess if you're using Phillips, about the same anyway. So what I'm doing is taking these heads off, and I use that my Sunday chisel for that, because I can pretty much get them right off. Start with the other way so I don't break it off, and then slide it. And I've glued these in with just plain old exterior wood glue, white glue, and there, it's almost finished. A little bit of glue smearing on there, and then I just sand it off to get that smeary glue off, and it looks beautiful. Make sure you use that sharp Sunday chisel, not the one you were butchering everything up with all week. Just use a real nice one. I've got one that I saved for that purpose. It's a Swedish steel Sandvik. I don't know, I got it at a yard sale, but I never cut nails with it or anything, so it stays pretty sharp, and I can use that to just clip these off, and minimal of sanding. You can use a plug cutter, and I use the plug cutter in the same kind of wood and then it gives you the same color. It doesn't give you the exact same grain, but make sure you put your plugs in the same direction of the grain, and it looks better. So I'm just about ready to start oiling here again, and I'm using that wet sand method of Penafin Brazilian rosewood oil. So this is all going to look pretty tickety-boo in a couple hours here when I get that first coat on it. Okay, that's plugging and cutting the plugs off and everything on the moldings. This molding, I just cut it. I thickness planed it to what I wanted it to be, and then I ripped it, and then I ran the router over it, and it worked out beautiful. It's a little wider, so it covers all the nail holes and stuff from all the previous moldings. I have no idea what was on there, but there used to be cotton nailed underneath this, or stapled. I've got some fiberglass cloth on that I epoxied on here now, and you can see that. That'll get a nice coat of paint and still look like a wooden boat instead of a shiny old fiberglass thing. And yeah, that's molding day. Thank you.